Hello, YouTube. Yeah, I'm still here. I haven't been putting out the number of videos I normally put out. It is fall. It's that kind of time of year where things get like funky because it's like, well, what do I do? The weather is going to pick up here in the next couple of days. I want to get out and do a night ride. And I also thinking I'm going to go up to Cuyuna this coming weekend, and the weather should be pretty decent, at least for fall anyway. But what's going on in other news is I did my little update about my Wahoo trainer setup. I've actually been riding this. I actually kind of have this idea. What I was thinking is, and I need to figure this all out, but I was thinking, how can I do like a live video while I'm on my trainer, talk to you guys, and I can have the little inset image of me talking, and then the main image be Zwift and me riding. Kind of how the gamers do it, but instead of it being a video game, have it on the trainer using Zwift. So any of you that know how to do this, put some links in the comments and let me know. Link me to a video that shows how to do this or whatever. I'm doing my own research too, but yeah, any help I can get, it would be really cool to do a couple of live videos while I'm on the trainer talking. Maybe we can make fun of the other riders out on Zwift. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that might be kind of fun. So I'm trying to figure that out. I am going to start talking a little bit about my training that I do. I mentioned that I might start doing that. I do have this Total Gym and some other stuff, so I'll probably do some videos on what do I do to stay fit as an older rider, and also more specifically as we get into winter and things slow down. I'm not out riding nearly as much. I don't have as many opportunities. But like when I'm going to go travel somewhere, let's say I go to Bentonville or I go to Ray's or something this winter, which is kind of on my plans. Again, this is all depending on what's going on with the pandemic. But I don't want to go there and just be totally out of shape. So the trainer is definitely one way to stay in shape. I will be fat biking as much as I can. But again, conditions don't always allow us to go fat biking. You know, sometimes we get these warm spells, everything gets wet and sloppy and we can't ride the trails, or it gets cold and icy and I mean, there's all different kinds of variety of conditions. So fat biking isn't always a given, especially as we're in the more climate change. The climate up here has changed. I actually rarely go cross country skiing anymore because it's very rare that there's good cross country skiing conditions, which is kind of crazy. I'd say like 10-15 years ago, I was cross country skiing multiple times a week throughout all of winter. So yeah, things are changing. So I do a lot of indoor training when I can't get outdoors and do things. So we'll talk a bit more about what I do, how do I stay in shape, things like that. And I have a few projects. I have some XT brakes. I mean, I know the SLX brakes are pretty good, but I'm going to update my Salsa Rustler to XT brakes. I might even update to an XT crankset. I do have one. I just got to decide whether this is going to be the application. And I also need to go over this bike and just kind of tune it in. I did get it slightly used. It was a rental, so it does need some TLC. And one of the things is the dropper post is pretty sticky when I try to use it, so I want to like work on that. So I have the winter time to update and dial this bike, and this is going to be my primary mountain bike for a couple of years. My fat bike is pretty set up, ready to go. I do, once the snow falls, I'll change out from these tires to the much more aggressive Bud and Lou tires, which are much better for snow. These are good for hard pack, things like that. Once the snow flies, I will switch those out. So, and another thing is I did get another light that I want to try out. It's actually a Night Rider light. I'll talk a little bit about that and then compare that one to those outbound lights that I have, the hangover light. I am having battery length issues with the outbound lights, the hangover light. It just the battery just doesn't last nearly as long as I've experienced with the Night Rider light. I've been using these, which is the Night Rider 1100, I believe. This is I'm Lumina 1100, and I always run them in medium mode, middle setting. Give me plenty of light, especially in the wintertime and in the cold. Give me plenty of light and will easily last me over 2 hours, closer to 3 hours. I'm not seeing that in medium mode with the outbound lights, so I'm questioning whether they're going to actually work for me, or outbound lights do allow you to use an extra battery pack that you can plug in, but then I have to figure out how am I going to mount that on my helmet and all this stuff. So I want to do the other Night Rider light that I just got, which I'll tell you about when I do the review on it, and we'll see. We'll compare that directly to the outbound lights and see who's better. And what I love about both of these companies is they're both US companies. They manufacture in the US, things like that. Anyway, enough blabbing. I do have some more content coming. Please like and subscribe. Subscribing helps both me and you. It puts my video in your feed so you can see my updated videos, and it helps me and grows my numbers, and lets my channel be more visible to more people. Peace.